First started off with a black screen and audio playing on top of it, which slowly fades into the short. I thought it would be a nice, smooth transition into the film. And then the conversation after is a shot-reverse shot, as it is quite personal, and I wanted to amplify the importance of this conversation. I then did a quick fade in into the initial meeting part of the film. I cut it right after Lars met Noah because I didn't feel like it was very important to know that Lars met all the other characters. The main point was that he met Noah. I then had some over-the-shoulder shots of everyone having fun, and then a shot from Noah's point of view, of him in the corner not doing anything, and obviously to show that he wasn't exactly part of the group. And then Lars talks to him and is like, why aren't you having a good time? And in the end sort of gives him the controller so he can be part of the group. I had a little bit more in this scene to add of Calvin and everyone, but you could see me through the mirror, which kind of ruined it, so I had to take those shots off. It wasn't too big of a problem. And cut to Lars and Noah talking, just to show that, okay, they're getting along well. Over here I added a small black pause to show that the change in scenes, because obviously there has been a small time lapse in between. In the next scene, obviously, Noah goes into the room and Lars follows him in to initiate what's about to happen. When the scene's cut over here, I add a fade in, because during the end, obviously, there is the mystery of whether or not it actually happened, if Noah was imagining it or not. And the fade in sort of give it a unreal feel, to leave the audience wondering what really happened. Obviously they don't know it at this point. I then cut to the door and then cut to black to add tension of what's about to happen, and then it cut straight to the door opening, which I used to break the tension. And Lisa and Ronnie come back from shopping, and Ronnie asks Noah what happened, and there's a close-up shot of Noah's face, and the close-up shot's there to amplify the fact that something really terrible has just happened. I then have a high-angled shot of Noah, obviously because at this point he is very vulnerable, because he's about to admit to Lisa what he thought happened, at least. I then started off the confession scene with a fade in, because I wanted it to start calm and slowly build up. This whole scene is done very close up, shot reverse shot, because I wanted to amplify the intensity of the scene.
Did what?
Did it.
Did what?
We had sex, alright? I didn't want it to happen. It's kinda...
No, shut the fuck up. Are you telling me that you had sex with my boyfriend? What kind of shitty joke is that?
It's not a joke.
Since when were you gay?
Not gay, I'm being serious. He just... I didn't want it to happen.
So are you telling me he raped you?
Well, no. I mean, he kinda did.
You're not joking, are you?
And at the end of the scene, I do the same thing I did before to add a little bit of tension. I cut to black, and then, except this time, I slowly fade it into the next scene. Throughout this whole scene, all of Noah's shots are done from a singular angle, because Noah only sees this from one point of view. He sees it from his point of view. I didn't want to add lots of different shots. I just wanted there to be his point of view, so every time the camera would go back to him, it would be his point of view. And same goes for the other characters. All the shots done in this scene are also close-up shots, because this is quite an intense scene, obviously, where everyone's against what Noah thinks actually happened. And I thought having a close-up shot would add to the intensity of the scene. And I finally ended it with a fade out that goes straight into the credits. And yeah, that's the end of it.